103.1 Fresh FM. We're joined by Dave here from Hedley. How's it going?
Fresh. Hopefully, I didn't brush my teeth before this, so I'll have to be careful how close I really get, maybe.
No, it's good. It's all right.
Is it all right? Okay, I had some amazing mac and cheese, and between that and the coffee.
Storms, it is out. How is it like making that one?
It was really cool making this record, actually. It was a homegrown record for us, so we did it all in Vancouver, recorded with our friend Brian Howes and JVP, and Jake even got to produce a couple tracks on it, Beautiful and I Won't Let You Go, which are two very special songs to us. And it was amazing because we got to ride our bikes to the studio every day. So it was a perfect way to kind of start your day, and it was all downhill for me on the way there, and then on the way home it's all uphill, but it was also a nice way to end your night after you've kind of been at the studio for 12 hours and kind of toiling away on something, to have that bit of a break and a bit of a relaxing moment to kind of be on the way home. But it's a very important record to us. It's a very personal record, as all of them are. Actually, there's always, even the fun songs have truth in them for us, because we believe you have to write about what you know. But it was Jake's lyrically most concise record. We hadn't named the record Storms before we started it, and it really came through in his lyrics that a lot of what he was talking about was like being in a storm, and that feeling of when the storm is happening, but then also when the storm ends, and even the worst storm's got to end, and there's always a bright side. Kind of like on our album cover, you'll see there's a boat upside down, but it's a nice day out. Yeah. So it's really about that. Hey, you can see that something bad has happened, but we all go through storms, and we can all get over them.
And there's always like that light at the end of the tunnel.
There is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and I think a lot of people choose to be pessimists, and I think we will choose to be the eternal optimist always in the end of it. So.
Well, it's better to be positive about a situation than to focus all on negative. Yeah,
you have to be a realist about a situation sometimes, but, stuff happens in life. You gain new family members, you lose family members, you have friends that, fight for their lives, and that's stuff that everybody goes through. So we just hope to maybe capture a little bit of that and, give somebody to, look forward to.
What has been your favorite video to make? Because you guys have a lot of crazy ones out there, and you've got a lot of singles. Yeah. Is there one that sticks out?
Well, I'll tell you, the one live video I ended up hurting my foot on, which I think is really ironic because it's all a video that involves jumping and landing. And I was actually the one guy because we always put Jake through crazy things during videos, and we had him jumping off that tall, off in that warehouse we were. And, he had to do that a whole bunch of times into this giant drop box. And, but yet I'm the guy that just stomps my foot on the ground too hard and twisted my ankle. But probably the fun. Yeah, I know, silly.
I was I'm expecting this big story.
No, nothing good. I wish I could say that I fell off a building or something like that. No, actually, I'm glad I didn't fall off a building. Probably my favorite video to have done, I think, was the Cha-Ching video. Actually, the first video, because it was just so much fun and so many extras and a lot of hair and makeup. Which for a guy that doesn't have a lot of hair, I like wearing a wig anytime I get. But no, just joking. But it was just it was just one of those very felt like a big just like a really big fun production, and it was an all day thing. Definitely a hard video to shoot. But my dad watched it back after we first put it out and was like, "It just looks like you guys were having a good time." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it was. Yeah, Dad, I didn't call him man. It was a lot of fun."
Well, it is.
We're probably rehearsing for this Cipra tour, a good 2 months before we even hit the first stage. So by the time we played that first show in Cologne, it was definitely taking the bike out of the garage and seeing if she still ran like we thought she was going to.
So we should expect a lot from the show tonight.
Very much so. We are definitely packing more stuff than ever before. We're playing more songs than ever before. It's almost a whole 2 hours worth of music. Classified, Perfect. Carl Wolf and Kay are putting an amazing job warming everybody up. And then it's after that, it's just a pure sensual assault. It's a feast for your eyes and your ears, and it pretty doesn't. Yeah, I know. What do you think of that?
I don't know. It sounds good. I think.
A sensual assault. We're actually starting a lounge act as well. We're thinking,
sensual assault.
We're gonna play all covers of our own songs, lounge style.
Tour going on. Classified, Kay, Carl Wolf. Kind of different sounds than Hedley.
All Canadian acts, though. We're very proud to be showcasing some talent from across this country, and it's kind of nice, giving a. I keep smacking this table.
It's okay.
It's kind of. I don't know. It's for us. It's kind of fun. We never, like I said, we never want to put on the same show for you guys twice, and we're always enjoying like bringing maybe new acts that some people haven't seen before. So Classy's been awesome. We met him a couple years ago at a basketball game in Halifax. We both played like kind of halftime on the basketball court, and then we've seen him at things like We Day because we're involved with 3 of the Children. And then Carl Wolf's just a big ball of energy and a good pack. And then Kay is this new Chiquita banana from out here, and she's on Cherry Tree. She was just on that tour. You might have seen her on that. And yeah, she's just full of sass. Full of sass. You guys,
like her already.
You guys are in for a treat.
Yeah, perfect. That's what we want. We like sass.
Yeah, treats and sass.
So is there any crazy stories? I mean, you're getting all these different kinds of musicians together, and there's a lot of you. Like, there's got to be some craziness going on.
Some crazy story yet? Well, we are kind of making a moment every night, and Classy's kind of helping us out with that. Is this going to air before the show, or is this be after?
Yeah,
okay, for anybody that didn't make it to the show, we've actually been having Mr. Classified come and join us on stage for Invincible, which is really cool because he gets to kind of come and put a little bit of a stamp on it and kind of, help make a bit of a moment for us, and that's been kind of fun.
Cool.
Other than that, I'm trying to think what has been the craziest thing that happened. We haven't lost anybody yet. Nobody's lost a finger. We did hit one coyote on the road, kind of somewhere in BC. We're sorry. Let's all have a moment of let's have a moment of silence for Mr. Coyote. He was a good guy. He was a good guy.
Is there a band that you would like to tour with in the future of Hedley?
Anybody I could tour with, you know what? If we ever got to do a show with Aerosmith, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
If we could open up for Aerosmith, that would be badass. Who else? I'm a big U2 fan. That'd be a lot of fun. But as far as, like, if we could put on the biggest summer festival that known to man, who would I have on the bill? I'd invite my friends Classified. I'd invite Dan with Webster. I'd invite Mariana's Trench. I'd invite These Kids Wear Crowns. Who else are we going to bring out on the show with us? We'd bring Lights Out because she's awesome.
She is awesome.
And then I'd get like, Hey Rosetta, Colorado, and Said the Whale, and Yukon Blonde. And that would be like, a giant, like, big fun Canadian show with a bunch of different bands.
Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. Cancer Bats too. They're on there.
Oh yeah, there you go. So you got to get these bands together.
There you go. That might be kind of tough, but like I said, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. Maybe give me some phone numbers. I'm going to start making some calls.
What was it like doing the Winter Olympics? That was clearly a big show for you guys.
Olympics were cool. It was definitely a nerve-wracking gig because we just couldn't tell anybody for the longest time. Somebody literally showed up with a briefcase handcuffed to their hand and was like, don't tell anybody about any of the production, anybody else involved. And then it took about 48 hours of rehearsal, like just straight rehearsal over a period of like 4 days. Oh my God. Before we actually performed. So it was a lot of work for maybe like a 4 minutes of on-air time. But it was really neat. We got to see Neil Young play Long May You Run to an empty stadium during dress rehearsal when it was just him, empty 60,000 seat BC Place and the Olympic torch in the back. So things like that you can't that would never happen if any other how. And I thought it was great. Canada had so many gold medals in the Olympics, more than any other one that we've had. So it was just very proud and it was in our hometown, Vancouver. So we were proud to host and proud to be involved with it, and that was a lot of fun. Oh, you can go, if you just want to go take a look at updates and stuff, go to hedleyonline.com, www. And if not, we're all on Twitter, so at Jacob Hogard, at Dave Rosin, at Chris Crippen, and at TommyMac1. And we're a bunch of twats, so we're always on there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time.